She cooked up everything. Like, I ain't shit. Fucker.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm finna go in and be making
It
burgers
almost
and
looks like
fries
a
and
fucking hickey, I swear to God.
Ain't
Look
out.
at it in the picture. It looks like it's a fucking hickey.
Oh.
That's crazy how dark it seems, but when I do stream on camera, it's so much fucking brighter. Hey, but everybody, that's not a fucking hickey. I'm thinking that's a spider bite or something. It's been there for 2 days. I even put a potato on it and nothing happened. Hey, how's everybody doing? So, I got a little story to tell. So, for the past 4 years, 4 years ago, I worked at this construction company doing heavy equipment operating at Carolina Construction in Monroe. I worked with one of my buddies, Ron Graham, is what helped me get the job. Shout out to Charles Ron Graham. But, so I got this job, and one of these weeks, I had a fight and an issue with my baby mama, my second baby mama. And I didn't want to come home on a Friday, you know, because she was bitching and arguing and this and that. So I asked my best friend, Charles Ronald Graham. It's like, hey, you know, let me give you a ride home, you know, because from Monroe to Salisbury is a long way, and he's been having his balls taken. So I took him home. 2 hours. Yeah, like an hour and 45 minutes. Pretty much 2 hours. But I take him home, and I was like, fuck it, it's a Friday, man. Like, let's get drunk. Let's go to the strip joint. Well, we got the alcohol and shit like that, but we never went to the strip joint. I'm kind of disgusted with it. I don't go to the strip joint. We did talk about it, but we didn't go. We ended up going to his cousin's house, which is it's a guy. And it was just the three of us. We drank, watched music videos, and got drunk, had a fucking blast. It was great. So then I take my best friend home. Can't remember too much. Last thing I remember is telling him, leave me alone, I'll sleep in the fucking car, we'll go to work tomorrow, just wake me up in the morning. And I gave him my keys. Next thing I know, I see blue lights. And I'm being pulled over. Cop comes up and he's flashing a light in my eyes, and I'm drunk as fuck, and I'm looking at him. Yes sir, officer. He says, you been drinking tonight? I said, hell yeah I am. I said, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't know how the fuck I got here. The next thing I know, I see blue lights. I was at my buddy's house. I thought I was dreaming. I was not dreaming. So, it come down to, I confessed everything. I'm not gonna deny. I had weed in my fucking lab. I had weed, a bag of weed beside me. I had fucking twisted tea cans down in the fucking floorboard, crushed up. I had 2 liquor bottles. One was Ciroc, already fucking cleaned out. Another was a Jack Daniels. It was halfway done with the fucking cap off. I don't even know where the fucking cap was. And then I had a Jim Beam in the passenger floorboard, and a case of fucking Twisted Teas halfway fucking finished. And I look over at the officers. It's like, I know I'm fucked. Just go ahead and take me to jail. He makes me get out and take tests. The first test said, well, you say your ABC backwards. I said, I can't do this. I couldn't even do it sober. So, when he says, you gotta do it anyway. So I said, Z, I don't fucking know anymore. He said, alright, next test. He makes me walk the fucking line. I said, please don't make me walk the fucking line. If you make me walk the line, I already know I'm gonna fucking stagger. He said, you gotta walk the line. So when I walked the line, I fucking fell to the left. It was like 2-3 steps. I fell to the left and landed on my car. And I was like, I told you, I cannot fucking walk the line. It's like, alright, you're good. He's like, I hate to do this to you, but I'm going to have to put you in cuffs. I was like, I already knew you were going to do this. I tried to get you to do this a long time ago. So he puts me in cuffs. He takes me to jail. I was in jail. I already started calling the bondsman, and come to find out my level was point 14 point something, and it's supposed to be 8 point something or 0.8 something. I was way the fuck over. I was drunk. So they wasn't gonna let me out that night. I couldn't bond myself out. They said I had to wait till the next morning. I waited until the next morning, and I got down to 13 point something. It was the legal limit before you could bond yourself out. I actually bonded myself out. I got probation. Ended up with probation for a year. Had to do 72 hours of community service. Got to pay $1,070 and the cost or whatever. I did all that. Now, after I finished, I got my 12 months. I did like an essay, classes, all kind of shit. The only thing I didn't finish was paying my fine. I did not pay the fine because I was in a crisis at that moment. I could not afford to pay the court with all my bills and stuff at that time. They wanted like fucking $75 a month. I couldn't do it. I could probably do like $10 a month at that time. I couldn't even do that. So, sorry, I did cook this now because she got the cigarette. That's whoever gets the cigarettes. You know, if you ever pay attention, I go in order every time. In order. If there's no order and it's just me, it's just wherever I leave. But no, I didn't pay the fine, and I got the 12 months. My probation officer, I switched between 2 probation officers. In 12 months, my probation officer says, we're going to take you to court. You know, I think pretty much we finished your stuff. You're good to go. The only thing you didn't do was pay your fine, so we're going to extend it for unintensive probation. You don't have to show up for court. You know, it's your 12 months. The judge is just going to grant you. So I said, all right. So I went with it. And I didn't show up to court. And 2 years later, which is a year ago, I got a warrant for my damn arrest I didn't know about, here in Stanley County. I was out camping at Baden Lake on the Mar mountainside, and, I had an argument with one of my exes, and I left walking down the dirt road, and, you got one of those damn officers that patrol back there in the UR, and he pulls up, and he's like, what you doing? And I was like, I'm walking away, I'm having an argument with the girlfriend, so I figured walk away instead of fucking fighting with her. He's like, well, where's this happening at? And I showed him where, and he made me go back to it. I thought she almost called it in, but she didn't call it in. Pretty much the neighbor campers called it in because we were arguing so loud across the lake. Which I hate that. That's why I hate fucking arguing with people out when we go camping and shit. I don't like that shit. Other people who are paying attention, they can hear you across the fucking lake. I hate that shit. But he ends up getting up there, and we end up getting discussed and worked out, and then at the end of it, he calls my name in and find out that there's a fucking warrant on me. I was like, how the fuck is there a warrant on me? I ain't been in trouble in fucking years. I was like, it's been like 10 years since I've been in trouble. Last time I've been in trouble in 10 years. It's a DWI. And he was like, that's what it's over. And I was like, what? That's done? I done finished that shit. And he's like, no, they got a warrant for your arrest for failure to appear. So I ended up going to jail for like 3 fucking days at that time. I only went to jail for 3 days. And I talked to my lawyer, and they said that, yeah, you got a failure to appear. They're going to drag you back into court. You got a probation violation and this shit and that shit. And I'm like, I can't believe this. I did this shit for a whole fucking year, and I got a probation violation. So I ended up going to court, and I missed one of my court dates. Got bonded out again. I went to jail for 1 night. Got bonded out again like a year ago, or a little less than a year ago. And my bondsman comes and picks me up because I was going through the COVID struggle. I couldn't pay him at the time. I was doing payments, and I couldn't pay him, so he ends up coming and picking me up. Instead of working with me, he puts me in jail. So he did not know I had money in the bank account. I could have gave him the money to bond myself out. But the way he did me, he said, fuck this motherfucker. I was gonna trash him, do all kinds of shit. Man, I had devious plans for this fucking bondsman. But I stayed in jail for Christmas and New Year's against my kids for the better judgment. I missed out on my kids' Christmas last year. I missed out on my kids' New Year's just to get time served over something that happened fucking 4 years ago. Just so I can get time served and not give the court my money. I did not want to give this bondsman my motherfucking money. So I sat in fucking jail for 21 days. Missed Christmas and New Year's with my kids. I had the money to bond myself out, but I didn't. I was going to save it for after New Year's, and I was going to take care of my kids then. Come to find out, the court was not giving people court dates. They were making them sitting there and continuing them. I said, fuck that. I need to bail myself out. So I bailed myself out in 21 days. Now, this is all going to lead up to something. There's a reason why I'm telling you all this. Because today what happened in court is where this all is. But after that happened last year, and I sat for 21 days, I bonded myself out. The bondsman was like, I never heard a story where someone's sitting in jail and has got the money to bond themselves out and sits there instead of bonding themselves out. Normally, everybody that's got the money to bond themselves out, they just bond out. It's like, no, I was going to get time served and save my money. I was not going to give the county my money. So he comes and bonds me out in 10 minutes. Normally takes people 3-4 hours to bond out. I got out in 10 fucking minutes because of my story that I'm telling y'all now. So he gets me out, he gets my money out. I'm broke when I got out. He took all my money out of my account. Y'all pretty much seen what I've been doing since then. If Marco was in the stream, he's my clan member. Marco is my clan member, and he's been around ever since this happened. But he could tell you everything. He knows everything that's happened. But I pretty much got my gaming life and just transferred everything. I stopped fucking with women. I don't date no more. I don't trust no more, except my best friends right here. They're the ones that helped me get through what I got through. They're the ones that gave me the advice to what I live through now. And it's been working. And here I am now, generating again from ground zero. And today I go to court, and just to tell y'all the good fucking news in my live stream, they dismissed my shit 4 fucking years that I've been going through hell and going to jail for it, all because I served 21 days in jail. Shout out to King Super Deal. No, they hit it one. But shout out, 4 years that I went through fucking hell, and multiple times of going to jail and bailing myself out. I probably spent over $5,000 fucking dollars altogether in 4 years. I'm finally done with court. I have nothing on my fucking shoulders anymore. Yeah! I could walk up to a cop right now and say, fuck you, and get away with it. I couldn't do that before. Now Coco would say, I don't want this to happen. I was telling AJ earlier, I don't want this to happen. But I could actually, would say I was going to drive down, and I get pulled over, I just get a ticket, so I go to jail. I could get away with it and just show up next time with my license, and then it just get dismissed. Before this court date, I would have went to jail. That's why I was always nervous. Now, I don't give a fuck, no. But I'm not going to go and do that, no. I'm going to go and get my license back. It's like $486 to get my license back. I got to pay the court $1,070 before I can make that initiate. And then, you got to do your non-owner's insurance, so that's like $140, I think, down deposit. And then go get myself a car. I was so happy. I feel like I could, at 4 years, y'all don't understand, going to court for 4 years, you ain't been in trouble in 10 years. You ain't been in trouble in 10 years, and you're going to court for 4 years for one penny charge. A petty fucking charge. It feels good to fucking breathe right now. Like, I feel free. I feel free. I feel like I can go out and get in trouble and not go to jail. It's fucking great. I swear to God. And I don't even know how you do this. Like, I see people joining the stream and everything, but I can't see your messages or anything. I don't know how this works. Oh, there he goes. Oh, shit. Sneaker loves you. Hey. Kush, hey. Or I think Kush left. I don't even know. Whoever's still in the stream, say hey, so I can see you. Alright, Snicker loves you. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I don't know who else is in here. I just wanted to tell everybody that follows me that I'm dismissed from my charges from fucking 4 years ago, and I feel really fucking good. I'm happy. Now I can move on with my life. I can get my license back. I can go work for a lot of jobs I couldn't work for before. It opened up more doors. It helped. It was stress that I don't feel. It's one thing that I got off of me now. I got 2 more major things that I'm still working on. One, being my daughter. 2, getting on my own feet instead of living with roommates and relying on my roommates. I want to do my own thing. So, I'm getting closer. I'm fucking getting close. I swear to God. And the only way this is happening because I stopped fucking around with women and stopped dating women. Women take advantage of me. Take my money, take all my stuff, clothes, kids stuff, everything, and I'm not back down to ground zero. Pretty much to me, it seems like I lose my focus. When I'm not dating or seeing a woman, I got my focus on me and the kids. So, pretty much my issue being a relationship, so I stay away from relationships. So, shout out to King Super Neil being myself. I've been single for 1 year and 4 months. And I'm hanging it. I'm hanging. It's tough, but I'm hanging. I get hollered at a lot, but I reject a lot. Just be cool. Don't try to holler at me, because I ain't doing nothing. Because I'm building for me and the kids. Especially now that court's off my fucking back. And I want to appreciate you fucking supporters. 100. And my roommates sticking around, 3 years and seeing me go through hell and sticking through hell with me. Just shout out to everybody. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Rock the fuck on.